We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, it's Curtis. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. It's Curtis. Space to maneuver at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. 52 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. He's crashing. He's checking crack. Check, 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 check.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At 59! Get in the white room! Get in the white room! Shit! Shit! At 31! Shit! Switch! 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 Put his boys down, he's coming! Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch 88. Watch 88. Watch out. Watch out. Tight end right. Tight end right. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Switch.
From the gun, Watson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Jeffrey Simmons in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
I'm coming after you. Check 3.
They'll run on 1st down. Curtis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Brissett. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete.
Brissett on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw is Brissett. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Titans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Titans 6, Texans nothing.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
On first down, it's Curtis. Muscles him off. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Now a give right side. It's Curtis. First down, Titans, gain of 12. He had the big touchdown run on the first drive and more room to maneuver right there.
And the big guys up front, they're feeling chesty and strong, creating nice openings for him.
A first down carry for Henry. Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They're not ready for this, man.
On 2nd down, it's Curtis. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Here we go, here we go. Check 41. And come.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try the left side. Curtis. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in, announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Watson flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Where you at? Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that? 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on here.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm going back to you. Slam.
From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. I got one. 24. Big gap.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
This is it. 18. Drop deep. Hey, alert 3. He's coming. Alert. 24. Off. Mike 55. Down him, go.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Watson operating from the gun. He finds Coleman. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now a first down throw. Watson. That's caught. It's Coleman. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Texan first down. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Break the set. 19. 54 Mike. Watch the screen. Pass. 36. 36. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Twist. Twist.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brings up 4th down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
A run for Nick Chubb. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Got him in, it's Brown. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They'll try and run it here. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Well, I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys.
On the ground, it's Chubb. A design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Hey. We got 3.
Throwing on second and long. Watson eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Rush in.
Watson now, throwing on third and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey, his second sack of the night.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well. A lap for the sass.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
About 15 cents.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll run on first down. It's Curtis. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Curtis, and this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
From the shotgun, it's Bissett. And that will be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's Brett Kern now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Second and 9 now from the 21.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check it back. Check it back.
Here's Watson. Flushed out right. This is Coleman with a grab. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
That's it, baby.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. SOS. Check it out.
Chubb. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Titans 15, Texans 3.
Set. 19. Watch tight end. Tight right. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Alert. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Watch twist. Watch the twist. Hey, 31.
From the 36, Watson will get this to Chubb out of the backfield.
Watson's pass.
Oh, yeah.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Tight end's right. You're 3 down. Back. You got tight right there. Check 3. Check 39. 13.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down, Texans.
On first down, Watson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, Houston.
Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10.
3 down.
To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Operating from the gun, Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jarrell Casey bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Here's Watson throwing on 3rd and long. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And taken right at the 35. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
A toss play to Chubb. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
1st down, Houston.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check hot route. Hot. Shoot. 54.
Now Chubb. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. They run. Chubb. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and with that, our journey begins.